What's up, my mobile detailing people? We out here early, a.m. in the morning, knocking out the Maserati. Let's talk about how you handle pressure, the effective way of maneuvering, you know what I mean, how to handle that. So let's talk about it. All right, so when I feel pressure, what I do is I try to zone out the client. Because a lot of the times the client will stand over you when it's their car and they love their car. They're gonna stand over you, they're gonna point out spots, they're gonna let you know like, hey, the last person that came, they did this, they did that, and you're gonna feel a lot of pressure. So what you gotta do is you gotta zone out, get in your zone, take your time, don't move fast, and just be professional about it. Come here, set up, don't have stuff all over the place. I felt pressure like that before, but you know what I mean? You gotta go through it. Just put it like that. You gotta get thrown out there in the deep end and experience it. So you won't know what it's like until you experience it. So relax, take your time, and just do your job just like any other vehicle.
Have you ever had a customer throw another detailer under the bus? You know, be like, hey, I had a customer the other day. He did this and that. You're not going to do that, right?
I have experienced that. Some local detailers in the area, they'll bring up their names and stuff, and I know these guys. And yeah.
Hope they're not watching the video, bro.
Pretty sure they are, but I ain't gonna say no names.
Yeah.
But I have been taking some people that, you know, ain't been doing their job right. Do your job, you guys.
What are some things detailers shouldn't be doing on the job? You know what I mean? Maybe like talking too loud. Like, hopefully we're not talking too loud.
Okay.
On the phone.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I
Do you
know
have
exactly.
any of those?
Actually, I'm working that out right now. What I'm realizing is the headphones. It's a real big deal. Like my brother, he likes to slap his music. I'm throwing him under the bus right now, and I can't get a hold of him. Like, hey, go grab this. Hey, can you help me out here? And he's zoned out. You know what I mean? It's nice to listen to music, but the client can come out, and I've experienced like them coming out and requesting something, or do you need something, and us not hearing. Somebody rides up in their vehicle and hey, can I get a card? We've had somebody sit there and wait for I don't know how long. It seemed like it was some time out there, and they're waiting on us to give them a card. And I've seen people drive off like, I wonder if they wanted to, but that's all from, you know, listening to music and they're calling us. So the headphones, put one headphone in, pay attention. Something I realize they don't like is when you use their water hose and you don't put it back up. That's something they got on me about.
Yeah.
Putting stuff in the garbage or whatever you leave from the vehicle.
All right, Wayne, so that's the first time you're using that product?
Yes, sir.
What'd you hear about it?
Shout out to the people that give me advice and suggest what chemicals to use. You know what I mean? I'm listening and I'm trying stuff out. This is actually hard for me to do because I'm a type of person that just likes to stick with what works for me. I don't like to jump around, but every now and then, try something new.
What is that?
This is a P&S bead maker. So it's a paint protection. It's gonna protect the vehicle. It's a long-lasting shine, and it's like a ceramic coating also. So this is good after you ceramic coat a vehicle to keep the ceramic lasting longer. This is what I was told. So check it out, P&S. We're gonna see what it do, man.
How do you handle that pressure of when they're trying to rush you or you squeeze them in? They're like, hey, I got a wedding right now. Can you come clean my car? Has that ever happened to you?
That happens to me all the time. And like I said in the previous video, that's one of my biggest problems is taking in people and doing that. I normally take them most of the time, and it jeopardizes my other clients. but it puts a lot of pressure on you. You just gotta move, and they gotta be understandable. If you miss something, I mean, that's pretty much, that's on them. You know what I mean? They decided to come in, squeeze me in, so I try to take some of that pressure off of me, the fact that they came in out of nowhere. So I just get in there and knock it out real fast, and they're gone. Get that quick money if you can, but be careful with doing that because it can mess up your clients that are your steady clients. So a lot of the times it's nice to just, hey, you're gonna have to book, man. Don't try to take it all. You know what I mean? It's not a hustle, it's a business.
What's the earliest someone has set you up that they need the car? Like, hey, I'm gonna drive to you right now.
Gosh. And me, it's hard for me to say no. That happens to me all the time. And a lot of the times when you do clients' cars, they feel like they know you. You can do their car 2 times. They're like, hey, bro, hey, 20 minutes, can you be here right now? And I'm just on the phone like, And a lot of times I say yeah, and I put that pressure and that burden on myself. And I'll tell them to come. And they'll literally pull up wherever I'm at. Client's house, it does not matter. They want their car clean at that moment right now. And I'll literally go over there and do cars at the same time, and that looks bad. You know, the client will come out and they're like, what's going on? But if you got extra workers and you can continue working on the vehicle, then hey, knock it out.
So what advice do you have for people on taking those last minute details from somebody, from a homie that you done 2 cars with?
Stop trying to take everything. Like I said before, it's not a hustle. It's a business, so run it as a business. Somebody told me that be organized, stick to the clients you have. Stick to that, you guys. Okay, just do this for me. Just text over your name and your address and just a little information for me, so because I'm busy, so I want to make sure I check my phone. All right, I appreciate you, brother. Sounds good. All right, have a good day. Bye.
Last minute rush?
Yes, sir. What I was talking about, I said if somebody cancels, then I can get to you. But other than that, that's not happening today.
What does he want and by when?
He just wants a basic wash, and he also wants to get. He wants a cut and buff. I don't even do that, bro. That's another problem I have.
That people want stuff that you don't know.
Yeah.
What's cut and buff?
Cut and buff is basically he wants to take the scratches out pretty much. So I'm actually going to be taking a class for that, and I have a problem with making myself believe that I could do it, and I really would get out there, and I've actually did it a couple times. Came out beautiful, but different paints are harder. Like, it's different levels to it, if you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So one car method will work, I'll get to the next vehicle and that method don't work on that vehicle. Different clear coat, different paint, and I couldn't get the scratches out. So I would literally go up to the client and be like, hey, I can't do it. It's the most embarrassing thing, but you know, I try to learn from you. That's what happens when you try to learn from YouTube. So I got a couple classes I'm gonna be taking and get my certificate and stuff like that.
Is that another thing that puts pressure on you when people ask for something and you're like, I'm gonna try it?
Yeah.
And then it doesn't work out.
Yeah, that's another thing. I got to get that mentality out. I got to have it all. I'm gonna miss out on something. I'm gonna miss out on money, but I'm taken care of. This business is blessed, so I got to get that mentality out of me that I need to take it. So I got to let them know I can't do it.
Hey, what's the next detail?
Next detail is express washing interior is the next one.
What time?
It's at 10 a.m. So I'm gonna text her right now and let her know we may be about 20 behind.
You're talking about the pressure. How do you deal with the pressure of running late? Because right now, we're gonna be a little late. You don't feel that pressure like, oh man, you know, they're gonna be upset or they're gonna give me a bad review? How do you handle that?
You know what? I used to feel like that, but now I'm just like, that's what comes along with the detailing business. You get to a job, sometimes it takes a little bit longer. So you gotta take that pressure, that burden off yourself and explain to them that this is the detailing business for the future, that, you know, we're gonna be on time sometimes and sometimes, you know, it's gonna take some time. Just as long as they get their car done, most of the time they're fine.
When you tell a customer, hey, I'm gonna be a little late, what's the usual response?
Okay, thanks for letting me know. They leave me a 5-star rating still, just the fact that communication.
Communication is big, huh?
It's big because you run into those people. I did it before where I didn't let them know. And they were like, what kind of business is this? Like, some people are really, really tight with the times, man. So I just make sure I let them know. I'm not stressed about it. So if you enjoyed this video on how to handle pressure, like, share, subscribe, drop a comment down below. You guys know the drill. Let's go.